So I went to see an open house this weekend, and I looked at this property that 10.7 acres. To me, it's always about the feel, location, location, location. The house is not as interesting to look at, but I kind of like this neighborhood, and that's the other side of the road, but there are some large lands surrounding. This is the original house from the 1900s, and you can see that foundation looks like has been patched. At one point it was an opening right there, probably. And then they added on a couple of things, like this part is added on, and I really don't like how they did it. I'll show you in a minute, but let's look at the view. Little pond, little garden. So there's like a crawl space to go into the original basement, which has all the utilities. And we'll take a look at that in a little bit. As I said, this addition is really cheaply done, in my opinion. You see that the joists are so far away from each other and they're so skinny. But the view is nice. I did not do a good job filming. I was not looking where I was filming. As you can see, there's a barn which is in rough shape and it's way too big for my use. Here's another addition which I would just tear down. So let's look at the basement. Again, this addition is really would have to come down. I mean, you have like skinny joists, floor joists very far apart. And then here's your original wall and the floor. Now these beams, original floor beams, are in really rough shape. I've seen better ones at this age, but yeah, these are really rotting away a little bit. I would probably replace those and the supports. Other than that, you see that they have central AC, the duct system, and also the entire plumbing system goes through the old wall. Definitely the house would need a lot of work. I would take off those additions and put a new one in on 2 levels because the upstairs bedrooms are a little small and probably could use a redo of the entire layout. The staircase they got rid of and they put in some open staircase, which is totally unsafe. So yes, nice views behind the property. There's another farmland. I kind of like the land, but the house will need a lot of work. Uh, and the barn would have to be probably rebuilt. It's too big and it's kind of in a bad shape. Until next time, I will keep looking.